Finding friends within the ABDL community can be quite a chore. So today I'm going to give you a list of 20 things that have worked for me in finding friends in the ABDL community as well as friends outside the ABDL community. But before we dive into this, please consider subscribing to the channel. With that said, let's dive into this. Number 1, understanding your own interests. The first step in finding friends within this community is to understand your own interests. So explore your interest and explore your preferences. Are you ABDL for sexual kink? Is it a non-sexual kink for you? Are there other elements within ABDL that interest you? You need to find out what these are and understand them. Knowing what you're looking for will make it easier to connect with others who share your passion. Number 2, join online chats and communities. Join some online chats, forums, and communities dedicated to the ABDL interests. Websites like Reddit, FetLife, and ABDL dedicated forums are excellent places to meet people and to engage in discussions. And find a potential friend who shares your interests, your preferences, and your passion for ABDL. Yes, Reddit is full of those saying, "You will live your life the way I tell you to live it." So when you're on these websites, these chat rooms, these forums, just take what you need from them and leave the rest of the bullshit behind. Reddit can be a very toxic place, but there are a lot of people on there who can give you some really good advice, some good pointers, and so forth. And you have the potential of making a pretty good friend or two from there. Number 3, attend local events and meetups. Many cities host ABDL Munches, or social gatherings, where you can meet people face to face, because nothing beats meeting people face to face. These events provide a safe and supportive environment to connect with others who understand your lifestyle. Now, I'm here to tell you that not all cities have these, and if they do, they're pretty much just shitholes filled with those just looking for their next ABDL hookup. So you may need to travel to another city that has more open munches. I myself have to drive all the way to Phoenix to go to a munch. I'm on 3 of them up there. Number 4, be respectful and open-minded. Remember, everyone within the ABDL community is an individual with their own boundaries, their own preferences, their own interests. Everybody's an individual. Respect those differences and be open to learn from others. A respectful attitude goes a long way in building a strong and meaningful friendship. Number 5, be your authentic self. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Don't be afraid to express your true interests and your true personality within the community. Authenticity attracts genuine friendships. So embrace who you are and let your uniqueness shine. Number 6, educate yourself. Learn about the differences within the community. Even if it's something that you're not into, learn about it anyways. It will help you to join the conversation and possibly know a little bit about the topic that's being discussed. Number 7, join social media groups. Platforms like Facebook, Instagram, the site formerly known as Twitter. These platforms have groups dedicated to ABDL. Joining these groups will allow you to interact with a broader audience. It'll allow you to discover like-minded people throughout the world. But always remember, within every platform, you're always going to have toxic people. So do yourself a favor and try to avoid the bullshit within these platforms. Number 8, participate in online discussions. Being a lurker within a platform, it's okay. But if you want to make friends, you're going to have to break your cherry and participate. So engage in conversations on forums, social media, YouTube comment sections, wherever you can. Try to participate in the discussions. Sharing your thoughts and experiences can help you to connect with others who resonate within your interests. Number 9, respect privacy and discretion. Some individuals within the ABDL community prefer to keep their lifestyle to themselves and a secret. Always respect their boundaries and never ever share personal information. Like, your sister knows about you being ABDL, and you two run into somebody you met at a munch or something in a grocery store while you're shopping. Don't tell her they are ABDL as well. The best way to lose a friendship is outing someone. Trust is crucial in forming a lasting friendship. Number 10, attend ABDL conventions. These gatherings bring together ABDL enthusiasts with various backgrounds. Attending events like these can provide a unique opportunity for you to meet people, make friends, share experiences. Very unique. I myself have not been able to make it to a convention 3 times. 3 times I had my ticket and hotel reservation for Capcom. And all 3 times it was a reservation within the actual event hotel. It was absolutely amazing. And about 2 weeks before, something comes up and I'm like, shit, and I can't go. So I lose all that money and so forth and so on. But I know when I do make it, it's going to be worth all the money that I threw in the trash, as well as the money that I'm spending while I'm there. So I guess you could say it's going to be a win-win, I guess. I don't know. Number 11, be supportive of others. Friendships are built on mutual support and understanding. So be there for your friends. Listen to their concerns and celebrate their achievements. Yes, this means you're gonna need to put your phone down. I don't think there's anything more rude than somebody pouring their heart out to you, telling them about a problem they're having or an issue they're having, and you grabbing your phone and starting looking through your phone. What it does is it shows them that you're more interested in what's going on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook or TikTok or one of those other platforms than you are about them. So show some support by not getting on your damn phone and opening up your ears and listening to them. A supportive community is a thriving community. A supportive friend is a thriving friendship. Number 12, start your own online group or event. If you can find a community that fits your interest, create your own. Start your own online group. Number 13, be patient. Building genuine friendships takes time. So don't rush the process. Or as I say, don't rush the day. Be patient, be persistent, and allow connections to develop naturally. Don't push. Just let them develop on their own. Rome wasn't built in a day, neither are meaningful friendships. Number 14, practice active listening. When engaging in conversation, listen attentively to the conversation that's going on. Listen to what others are saying. Shut this, open this. I know the world has a real problem doing that these days, but show interest in their stories and their experiences that they're telling you. You know, show some kind of interest in it. And like we've said before, nothing's worse than a friend talking to you and telling you concerns they're having or an experience that they had, and there you are on your cell phone looking at Twitter, because apparently what's going on Twitter is way more important than what they have to say. Active listening fosters understanding and strengthens the bind between two people, or aka friends. So again, put down the damn cell phone. Number 15, be kind and empathetic. Kindness and empathy are kind of the foundation of any healthy relationship, whether it be love relationship or friendly relationship. Remember, not everything's about you. Treat others with kindness, be understanding of their feelings, and offer support when needed. Remember, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Number 16, network with friends of friends. I would have to say I've met over half of my ABDL friends through another friend. Sometimes your friends can introduce you to people who share your interest. So don't hesitate to ask your friends if they know anybody who has your interest, your preferences that you would probably get along with. Networking can open doors to new friendships. Let me give you an example of this. Robert, yes, I pick on Robert a lot these days, but well, he's a good guy. Him and I have been friends for probably about 25 years. Now, I can't remember exactly how we met or where we met. His wife, Kelly, and I went to high school together, so we've known each other for a number of years. Maybe one day I'll tell you about when her and I found out that each other were into diapers and so forth. It's quite an interesting story. And with Robert, I can't remember where I met him at, so it's probably just as well. But nonetheless, Robert. So Robert and I had been friends for about a month, I guess, give or take. Then he asked me, I know you're gay, Mark, but do you know any girls that are into diaper loving? So I introduced him to Kelly. A year later, they were married. 24 years later, they have 4 beautiful children. All of them graduated high school already because they got busy. So networking with friends may lead to a happily ever after. Who knows? Could happen. Happens on Disney all the time. Number 17, respect different roles and identities. Within the ABDL community, there are various roles and identities. Respect people's choices and preferences, whether they identify as a caregiver, a big, a mommy, a daddy, a little, a switch. Did I miss anything? Understand and accepting these differences can lead to a meaningful friendship. I have a friend of mine who's a big or caregiver. I have several friends. When I was a child, we always referred to our friends' parents by Mr. or Mrs. and their last name. We never, ever called them by their first name. Oh, that was like a death sentence back then. And yes, sir and ma'am were definitely the order of the day back then. It was a must. I've had people tell me, oh my God, I can't believe they made you call them by their last name and Mr. and Mrs. and sir and ma'am. Oh, I can't believe they asked you that. It's called respect. We respected them as an adult. We respected them as an authority figure. Well, whenever I'm around this friend of mine, I always call him Mr. and his last name. And I always say yes, sir, and no, sir to him. And he absolutely loves it. He eats it up. And I love it too because nothing puts me in little space faster than that. I mean, I'll go into little space like that. Number 18, join online gaming communities. If you enjoy games, consider joining an ABDL friendly gaming community. Depending on the game, gaming platforms can provide a relaxing environment to interact with others. You can make friends and bond with others by playing what you enjoy. This is something that I probably should practice. Should practice what I preach on this one and play some games. Maybe I'll do some videos where I'm playing a game so you guys can see just how bad I am at it. Number 19, understand diversity. The ABDL community is very diverse with people from different backgrounds, different cultures, different experiences, different ages, all kinds of people within the ABDL community. Embrace diversity and learn from one another. It's not that hard. You can learn from anybody. And finally, number 20, the big 2-0, as it were, be open to new friendships. I know, sounds kind of silly to say, but there are some people who somebody will try to be their friend and they'll just turn around and walk away from it. Friendships come in unexpected forms and from unexpected places. Stay open-minded and welcome new connections. Be ready to look outside the box. You never know where you might find that lifelong friendship. You never know. So that's the list. Sounds pretty basic. Sounds pretty much like the normal way you would meet friends, right? Just because you're into ABDL doesn't mean the rules for finding friendships changes. Yes, they are a little more challenging, but the same nonetheless. So there you have it. My 2 cents for the day. So like, subscribe, share this video, and until the next time, stay little, stay happy.